what if we could eliminate microplastics from our bodies, or at the very least, reduce the absorption of them? Now, we're not going to get rid of microplastics entirely. They're virtually everywhere. But there was a study published in Total Environment, and it showed that microplastics move through our intestines and actually end up in our stool. Now, if we cross-reference that with another study that was published in the International Journal of Pharmaceuticals, they found that the smaller the nanoparticle of plastic, the easier it absorbed through the intestines into the bloodstream and into literally all tissues within our body. That's scary, but it also tells us something. It tells us that if our gut barrier is compromised, we're going to have larger spaces for microplastics to pass through and ultimately get into our bloodstream. So we need to strengthen the gut barrier integrity. Things like collagen, things like glutamine, things like bone broth, potentially reducing trans fats and reducing things like polysorbate 80, which has links to disrupting our gut barrier. Additionally, there was a study published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology, found that soluble fiber binds to bile salts, and bile salts actually help sequester fat-soluble toxins, including microplastics, to move them through the stool faster. So by consuming things like maybe a little bit of chia, a little bit of flax, a little bit of psyllium, you only need like a couple teaspoons of that stuff, you can create sort of this binding agent that can potentially help move microplastics through your gut faster, so they have less chance of absorbing into the bloodstream and into these tissues in the body where they make host and hang out.